Hi guys, my name is Tokenada from S1. Today is just really a short video, just discuss my stories and memories about the game, any expectations and wishes for the actual game too, and any highlight moments too if I do have any. So just really a quick video on that, okay? At the moment, I've been a day one player since day one, played it till now, so I do have a lot of insight into this game. At the moment, the current state of the game, I would say it's not at its peak anymore as it was before. It's actually at a downfall now, I'd say probably. There's many issues that this game is having at the moment, and it's just a lack of content at the moment, which I do hope all does come out on anniversary, but we've yet to see. Alright, so first of all, let's just talk about the squad side of things. So yeah, as you all probably remember, squad events in the game are very much lacking. We've only had one squad event, which was actually at the launch of the game, where if you place on the top 3 squads or 4 squads at the end of the game, you'll get a certain amount of jades, gold, and also some sort of third currency. But since that one event, there's been no more squad events since. So they definitely need to do a revamp on the squad side of things. I remember that squad brawls are meant to come out. Hopefully that does come out by anniversary. We're not too sure at the moment, because that definitely is needed in the game to get some more content going. Other than it as well, the login bonuses, if you compare it to games like Bleach Brave Souls, which many of you probably have played or not, the login events are way better compared to Bleach Immortal Souls. With here, it's like you're not really getting any good rewards most of the time. Even seasonal rewards, like some of the rewards are just quite terrible. Alright, so next up we've got Kenpachi's Contest. This is actually a very solid end game mode. I'd probably say probably the best PvP mode in the entire game. Reason why, comparing it to game modes like World Championship, is very lackluster. World Championship, there's too many issues with it. You face a lot of robots in the game. But if you look at Kenpachi's Contest, it's all based about 1v1s or 3v3s, and it really tests your ability to strategize and just know what you're trying to do. As there's a lot of variation and variety here, it really tests your skills to the point where you could get outdone by other players. But the one disappointing thing I've got to say about this would be the shop. If you look at the items here, I don't know why any of this is in a rotation. In all honesty, it should list every item available. I get maybe for the UR shards, sorry, and maybe the SSR weapon that can be in a rotation potentially, but for things like books and emblems, it should list every single one of them here, because it's quite odd, it's quite silly, because if you use this refresh feature here, not many of us may even get the item we do desire on the next page if we do use it, and to be even 1,000 jades, I won't know anybody that probably even will use that feature, because it does cost too much, because it is an RNG role as well at the end of the day. I'm always stacking about 140k every event because I've got nothing to really spend on. The only mandatory thing that I would add to buy is the Kenpachi shards, any books and emblems that you do need, and that's pretty much it. Courage also, I've got like 3 of. Why do I need to even buy any more? It's a bit silly and horrendous. Yeah, and also just looking at the other general shops too, such as Serite, Battle Arena and item shops, there's still a lot of V1 characters we're still seeing. This store really needs an update, because we're on what, V3, V4, V5, and we still got V1 characters at the moment. A lot of us are going to have these characters already almost transcended, because there's always been appearing on soul boxes and just limited banners in general. So definitely an item store update is in order, because we can't be still just stacking shards that we don't need anymore. So I definitely like to see a defo update on in the future for the store, because nobody really buys from the store anymore. What else is there? Just one moment. Yeah, also the Grand Battleground, I would say, is also a very good feature too. Just like Kenpachi's Contest, it's 1v1s or 3v3s. Tests your ability to strategize and just go up against other players in your bracket. So for each server, is usually the division between what, servers 1 to every 10 every server, stuff like that. So it's quite a good feature. Other than that, really, let's go and look at World Championships. This is another thing to talk about. We have like 7 teams here. In all honesty, most of us can only do about 4 or 3 teams. So it's really hard to actually do 7 teams. Only big whales like M.I.M.E could probably do 7-5 teams. But team size definitely needs to be reduced to about 5 teams. 4 or 3 teams could work too, but 5 for sure. So moving forward, one last thing actually about PvP is a cross server 9 versus 9 should be included as well actually. That's the only thing is probably missing, and it should be all fine. But more onto the PvP side of the actual game, I'd say it's kind of lackluster as well. skin mode, as we all know, we've been waiting for this since day one. A lot of us have been like patient, waiting throughout for this to come out, but it's still no news. I'm hoping it does come an anniversary, but we'll just have to wait and see, because at the moment there's not much to do on PV side. We've just got the Serite and the stream challenges, and that's pretty much it. The stream challenges, as you probably know, is fairly okay. There's a few towers that you can go through, and that's why I don't really do them myself. And Serite, on the other hand, is just really a resource that you can do every 2 days, nothing too special at all. Yeah, so moving back to the skin mode that we're also waiting for, I'm hoping this could be something like the Brave Soul Towers. I'm not sure if you guys heard about that or not, but that's like a monthly mode that refreshes on Brave Souls, where you can get plenty of resources for end game. So skin mode should definitely be something similar to that. I'm hoping that refreshes bi-weekly or monthly as well. You can get essences, omnis, tech tokens, everything that's pretty much rare in this game, the equivalents of in BIS. So hopefully something does come like that for Bleach Immortal Souls. It may not be that, it may, but we'll just have to wait and see. But other than that, really, another issue I do want to go more into actually would be the Soul Society orders, because on this mode it's very tough as well. It definitely needs an update. And look at that, 1.93 million. That is pretty much nothing in this game at this point. And that's pretty much just enough to maybe upgrade an equipment, maybe not even maximize it, but that's pretty much it. So it definitely needs a increase in the gold drops in this game, because at the moment many of us are complaining about it. So I would like to see at least that update, if not before anniversary or after. It should have already been done, but I think they're just holding everything back till anniversary now. So I'm just going more to the character side though, so I can give you a more visual representation of the gold reason. Alright, so looking at the characters now, I'm just going to give you a clear example of what the gold reasoning. So looking at Tensor, let's look at his weapon. So it's 1.49 million to upgrade. Out of the 1.93 I just got, they'll only just been enough to just upgrade it, and maybe upgrade it a couple tiers into that tier, not even fully to Red Plus like 4, because it does take a couple 100k to actually upgrade fully to the next tier. So I'll probably have to wait till tomorrow to even fully upgrade it, so it's quite shocking. Alright, so just one moment. So now that I'm in character section, there's actually one thing I did want to talk about, which is the reset tickets coming into the game potentially. Let me just find an old character so I can give you an example. SSR Tosha should work. Let me just see. Yeah, so SSR Tosha, I guess, is the oldest unit I probably invested essences into. So with a character like this, I don't even use it anymore, except for a World Championship where I probably am forced to use it. But I still don't think this is a viable one, so to not even have reset tickets in the game. So definitely, I think it should definitely come into the game. Every new version we do go into, like V4, V5, V6, etc., all players should get a reset ticket or two to claim back essences on old character, because it will definitely be useful. But yeah, reset tickets, they shouldn't reset a character all the way back to 2-star, or their skills back to 1, because I know a lot of people have suggested that, but in all honesty, they should just reset just the essences only, because that can mess up things like bonds, because if you see bonds, there's so many other characters that are included in it, and it could mess up your HP boost and attack boost on other characters. So for the reset tickets, it should only affect essences only. Look, other characters I don't even use that have essences on as well are characters like, let's see, just one moment, let me take a look. So Lisa, I don't really use anymore. I used to use her, but I don't really use her. But in World Championships, Kaku's another one. I wasted essence on her. Loopy, not really using anymore as much. Koma has been an old V1 user, like OG character I used to use, but he's not really usable as much as before. And yeah, it applies to like most other characters too, but especially when upgrading characters like you are, it's very resource heavy. So definitely having a reset ticket to get some essence back on old characters can definitely help us like promote our UR character, because it's very difficult and it needs something in the game to actually just help out players enhance URs. Yeah, and that's pretty much it really. There's really much to talk about. Other than that, if you have any feedback or comments you want to write down, just write down below and I'll be willing to take discussion further. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. Hopefully we see all these changes by anniversary, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, thank you for tuning in and take care.